Stop putting food in your hair. Seriously, stop. You see it on internet, on social media, we have all those keyboard warriors that are always ready to attack once they see you putting avocado, eggs, okra, all this stuff that we can actually ingest in your hair. The question is, are they right? Hey guys, welcome. My name is Didi, and today we're going to be talking about all those DIYs. Some people really think that DIYs don't sink into your hair the way that products do. And that is because it's not absorbing, the molecular sizes are not small enough, or it's not been lab synthesized. There are a lot of things that make them feel that somehow your DIYs are a total waste of time and energy, because let's think about it. Most of them DIYs take so long to make. The last one I made took 7 days to actually prep the right way. So it might be cheap on the pocket if you compare it to some price products out there, but the scraping, the blending, the soaking, the sieving, and sometimes when you mistakenly do it wrong, you can pay for it so badly when you have particles in your hair and you have to wash it out for days. So the question is it really worth it? That is what we're going to be talking about in this video. What would make you say a DIY is working? So the question is, does it really need to absorb into your hair for it to work? The answer is no. It's not everything that needs to be absorbed into your hair. There are some things that just need to sit. Trust me. As long as it performs a certain function that is beneficial to your hair while sitting on your hair strands, then it could be said that it's working. But if it is kind of detrimental to the health of your hair, then you know for sure that it's not working. Working does not mean absorbing. Working means beneficial. Is it beneficial to your hair and to your scalp? So that brings me to the second part, and that is categorizing where it works. We're going to categorize it into DIYs for the scalp and DIYs for the hair. Let's talk about the scalp. A study was done where it was to determine if the stratum corneum or the hair follicles absorb product faster. And it was caffeine that was used for this experiment. It was noticed that the hair follicles absorb the caffeine way faster than the actual skin, which is the stratum corneum. It took several hours for the absorption of the caffeine in the actual skin. Your skin itself is like a protective barrier, okay? We're not about to go into some biology, but I just want us to understand that the skin itself is a protective barrier. It does let some things in, but it's just a bit more slow. It's like cautious, you know? It's like that cautious friend you got. But in that protective layer, there are what we call breaks in transmission, and those are the hair follicles. Now the hair follicles just kind of lets things in. When you put a product on, your hair follicles just like, you know, it just kind of soaks it in quite quickly. And that was the result of that experiment and that study. It just shows that it absorbs it really, really quick, but the skin took time to absorb over several hours. Now, it got me thinking, which part of our entire body has the highest number of hair follicles? I think the answer is pretty obvious. The answer is clearly our scalp. And I think that pretty much answers the question of, does your scalp absorb all those products that you're putting on it? Those DIYs, those hair oils, that clove water, fenugreek water, okra gel, aloe gel, like whatever kind of water-based, oil-based DIYs, be assured that your scalp is soaking it in. If you are infusing nutrients into your DIY oils and your water-based products that you are putting on your scalp. Personally, mine is hibiscus. It's very high in vitamin C. The hair itself, many people claim, is dead. Is it true? Yes, it is true. The hair, once it leaves your hair follicles, is actually a dead protein. Does it in any way, all these DIYs, growth oils, mineral infused oils, do they in any way benefit your hair strands itself? Now we're out from the scalp, okay? Does it benefit your hair? No. No, it does not. It does not benefit your hair in any way, in the sense of the actual nutrients infused into the hair strands. It does not. Because, as we said, your hair strands are dead. But do oils in itself, does it in any way benefit your hair? Yes, it does. Not the nutrients inside the oil, but the oil, the fact that it's an oil, it benefits your hair. Why do I say that? Because your hair absorbs more oil than it absorbs water. So a recent development in certain countries where there are oil spills showed that the government was calling for more donation of hair. Hair mats were actually made from a collection of hairs, and it was used to soak up the oil spills. And have you actually thought about that? There are wool, super absorbent materials out there, and then they had to go with the hair. So you're probably thinking, okay, we know our hair can absorb so much oil, much more than water. Thank you very much. How does that benefit my hair? It does, because your hair structure is like a zigzag kind of thing. Ingredients in some of these products that are sold, packet products that are sold to us, are actually infused with silicone that coat that zigzag outer structure so that it reduces frizz and gives it a smooth outer appearance. So that is what an oil can do too. They coat the hair and does not allow water leave. So oils that do not penetrate coat and protect your hair from external damage, reduces so much friction. Sorry, I lost part of the clip. So I was talking about what oils do, and what oils do is they kind of coat the hair strands in such a way that when the curls, because the way our curls are made, they're made to love each other. So when your hair strands kind of intertwine, which will definitely happen if you oil your hair properly, you're going to notice that tangles are going to slip out much easily than if you had not oiled your hair. So I notice this difference whenever I do skip oiling my hair, and when I oil my hair, it just is a completely different ball game. Let's talk a bit about the honorable egg mask. There's so many people that feel like they need to attack people who use egg mask because they feel like it's icky, and the usual excuse is that the molecular sizes of eggs are too big to penetrate into your hair. Girl, why? Every single thing is about penetration. Every time I'm like, it blows my mind. Every single time I think about it. When I was talking about the structure of your hair, there's so many ways that our hair can get damaged. So it's like breaks. It's like that, those little potholes that don't have everything fully formed. The keratin is broken down or degraded, and that is where eggs in your egg masks come. It just helps to hold the hair in position. You know how you tell people, hang in there, hang in there. That is what protein does. It helps your hair hang in there. There's so many factors that affect our hair strands every single day. Heat, putting too much heat on your hair. It could be sun exposure. Yes, the sun, the way it damages your skin is the way it also damages your hair. Degrades the upper structure, the outer structure of your hair strand, keratin, and the cuticles of your hair. So sometimes it keeps your hair exposed and easily damaged. and a little manipulation, it just breaks off. Once your hair is damaged per se, there is nothing that you can do that can undamage your hair. All you can do is have that protein ready that holds on to your hair. It fills in the blanks. That damaged area, it just goes in there and fills in that place. It's like, hang on there. I don't keep saying that, but really, that is exactly what happens. It does not repair your hair, it just helps it stay. Yes, let's talk about all those clove waters, fenugreek waters that you've been putting on your scalp. Are they going to benefit your hair? Yes and no. What I mean by that is your hair strands itself cannot benefit from those vitamins and those nutrients. But there's certain things, compounds in those DIYs that kind of does something to your hair. When I use onion water on my hair, I notice the shine. So that's because of the sulfur in it. So the nutrients per se are not infusing nutrients into my hair. It's just certain compounds that are released could affect my hair in a way. But do the nutrients, other nutrients aside from protein and compounds that add shine, benefits my hair? No, it cannot benefit my hair. All I'm doing is I'm actually hydrating my hair, like giving my hair moisture. And that is that. It's because the nutrients itself cannot benefit a dead thing. You need to be clear about that. The question now is, do DIYs work? Yes, DIYs work. Put food in your hair, okay? But know the limitations of putting food. Honestly, the only things that you can infuse into your hair that benefits your hair in any way is moisture and protein and oils. I have a video on how to grow your hair long, and I have that video. I'm going to link it in my description box. So please go ahead and check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. See you.